Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi there. I'm testing some new software. Can you hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me out there in YouTube. I'm going to try a few things out today. I don't have a guest today, so I'm just trying. I'll probably delete this later on. I'm just doing this as a test. You should see this on my YouTube channel, and you should hear me clearly right now through the mic. Thanks for joining me. I'm just going to hang out today and have a chat. No guest today. Sorry about that, but plenty of things to talk about. Checking with everyone. I want to try out this new software, Streamyard. I want to try out sharing my screen and playing the guitar through a different audio channel and showing you Band in the Box briefly. So just let me know if you can hear me and see me, please. Again, I'm going to delete this later on, so it doesn't matter. Just a short hangout to test some software I got here. Jason, how you doing? Let me try something. This is so a lot of people ask me how to live stream. It's very hard to address that simply because there's so many ways to do it with your phone, your computer, your iPad, whatever. I've been using OBS and I've been bringing guests on with Skype, and it works really well. It's great, but it doesn't look very user friendly, and it's got lots of options, which is good. But this is called StreamYard. As you can see from the screen, the top right, the duck head, you can pay for this. Now, this streams at 720, not 1080, which isn't a huge issue. It's much more intuitive and user-friendly. Hi, Jason. Hi, Patsy. So I just want to test it out today. This is the software to use for having a bunch of people. If you want to have 5, 6, 7, 8 people, this is the one to use. If it's just you or one other, then OBS is very good. But you'll notice here, I've got my name on the screen. It looks really cool. I can share my screen easily. So I'm going to test a few things out. It's also very easy to bring guests on with this. They don't need Skype. You just send them a link. They press the button and they appear on the screen. And as I said before, if you want more than 2 guests, it's very easy. I could even do a show and just invite someone in. I could bring in Jason right now just to chat on the screen. Very easy to do. So let me show you what I can do here. I'm going to share the screen by doing this. So can you see that? You should only see right now Band in the Box on the screen. And you should still hear my voice. So if you can just confirm that, that'd be great. And then what I'm going to do is, oh, this is great, Jason. This is free as well right now, free version. I'm going to play this backing track. Tell me how the volume is. Tell me if you can hear it playing. I'm not sure if you'll hear the audio or not. So I'm now going to press play. Let me know, please. 1 second. It's not playing yet. Okay, you should hear something coming through about now. Let me know if you can hear this. So could you hear that? Could you hear the music playing there? Yeah, don't worry. I'm not going to invite anyone in. I was just saying that you can. Very easy to add people if you want to bring them in to chat about something on the fly. They just click a link. They haven't got to install anything. When that was just playing, could you hear any music playing? Or did you just see the screen changing? Was there any sound? No sound? Oh, okay. Now that's a shame then, because obviously if you're going to use this, you want to have audio from the, you obviously want the audio to play from the video as well. Okay, I'm not sure how to do that, so that's a shame. Right, now let me know if you can hear this guitar. Ready? Can you hear this guitar? Okay, great. That's my guitar straight into the sound interface. So it's good to know that works. I just have to figure out how to get the audio coming from the software then, because it's really good that I can show software live like this. I can even do this and show myself and the software, or like this. I said that's kind of weird, isn't it? I want like 50-50, but like that's pretty cool, right? I can do that. Yeah, I'm not sure why the audio. I guess I need a plug-in. Yeah, the guitar was loud. I just wanted to make sure that was working. Okay, cool. So yeah, so I hope everyone's well. So basically, I'll go back full screen. This week was great. The guests this week was so awesome. I like the guests a lot. Hi, Kelsey. Hi, Vince. When you said it was quite loud, you mean the guitar? Oh, don't worry, I can watch it back. I'll watch it back to hear the volumes. But the guests this week were really, really great. We had Peterson tuners were awesome. G7 capos were awesome. Everyone was great. The whole week was incredible. Is there a mute on Band in the Box? A mute? You mean to mute the instrument? Oh, no. I can hear the audio, but you cannot. So there's something, it's to do with the fact that the audio is not being routed back through the streaming software. It probably needs to plug in or even a cable from the interface back into itself. I don't know. I'll figure that out. I'd like to do a kind of a lecture one day on Band in the Box, how to use it. So I thought that could be good for that. Yeah, so no guests tonight, unfortunately, a no show. Hope they're okay. But the guests this week were really good, and I got some great news. I have a few really good unconfirmed guests, which I won't say yet. But Monday, I have David from Singular Sound, who made the Beat Buddy pedal and also the Eros Looper. That's going to be really cool. And I got a couple more really awesome guests as well that I don't want to say yet, just in case it doesn't happen. But I'm very excited about who might be coming on, and I'm also going to be reaching out to more people as well. So that's exciting. I'm going to try and show you this web browser window now to show you what we're talking about on Monday. Let me see here. Share screen. Share web. Okay, so now you should see the web browser window on the screen. There we go. So this company will be on Monday. This is cool. I haven't done this before, sharing the screen like this. So they make a product which is quite famous with musicians. It's called the Beat Buddy, and this is it right here. It's a drum machine, and you can actually trigger it and use it in real time. So it's very clever. It's a drum machine you can use with your foot. You can load in lots of different songs, patterns, rhythms, and you can actually control the drums for your own performance. So essentially it replaces the drummer, which is cool. Look, I want to try something here. Look, I can put your comments in the window. Check this out. I like that. That's really cool. This is a great piece of software. You see that? Oh, so I can show it and hide it. Here we go. Look. Great. That's great. Yeah, so they make the Beat Buddy, which has been out for years. Really great pedal. It's a really awesome pedal. I have that one. And then the Eros I also use, which is a fairly new product, but they are always improving the firmware. Can you see my mouse on there? Yeah, this is the Eros Looper. It's actually a very small, advanced looper, which is really cool. The firmware is in a really good place right now. Hey, Chad, how you doing? I've got your friends on from Singular Sound on Monday, and I'm going to be in your chat later for your giveaway. Chad might be interested to know they just released a firmware update yesterday for this, which fixes a lot of the kind of bugs and issues I had with it, which is really great. That's the Eros Looper. I'll be talking about that on Monday. And they make two other products, which I haven't really used, which I won't be talking about. The Cably, so it's like a cable management device, and also the MIDI Maestro, which is kind of new, kind of in beta. It works really well with the Beat Buddy I mentioned, but it needs some updates for other stuff. So we're going to be focusing on these products and talking with David about his life. It's going to be really cool. Jason says, check this out. Chad, I'm trying this software for the first time. I haven't used this one yet. It's really great. In fact, Chad might know, if you're still there, how to make the sound come from the computer. If I want to share like a Logic project or something like that, is there a way to have the audio come through the web? Because right now I hear it in my headphones, but I don't hear it from the stream. Chad might know that. But yeah, look, Aaron, would love to see you try the S drum. It turns your guitar into a drum machine, so the strings are the drums. Right, I will talk about that then, Jason. I have tried it. Let me go big. Oh, awesome. This is great, actually. Yeah, I'll bring it up on the screen, and I'll tell you why I didn't review it. Off the record stuff this is. These were on sale last year for a very good price. Hardware, Rodecaster Pro. Okay, so there's no way to get the computer audio back into the stream, Chad? Is that not possible without using hardware? I have a Zoom mixer I could use for that, but I'd rather do it all in the computer if possible. These were on sale last year. The price is good, as you can see, $129 still, good price. The way it works is very interesting. You strum the strings of the guitar, and I can show you here if I take your comment off for a second. You strum the strings of the guitar. Oh, Chad, okay, thanks, Chad, appreciate that. I have to look into another option. What you do is when you hit the low string, it plays the bass drum, so poof. And when you hit the high string, it plays the snare drum, cut. So you basically, before you play the song, you press the button on the S drum and you go, and that will then input this rhythm, boom, cut, boom, boom, cut, or boom, cut, boom, 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 cut. You can play in and program the rhythm based on your strings. Now, the problem I had with it is that, well, I guess first of all, I don't really want to do that before every song. I'd rather just load the song and go. Also, it didn't always register on my guitar. It might be user error, but it didn't always work, especially on the acoustic. I think it's designed more for electric, but even then I had an issue. And if you look at the pedal, I'm glad they have all those options and controls, but it just kind of confused me personally. And when I play live, I just like stuff that's very intuitive and not going to go wrong. I imagine if you spent a long time practicing with the S drum, as you should with any pedal, I imagine you could get up to a good place. I do like Digitech stuff. I do think the idea is incredible, but my experience with it was it's just not something, you know, as a Beat Buddy owner, I was like, well, I'd rather just have the drums programmed already, because what if you get on stage and you start trying to play the song you're going to play and you play the wrong rhythm, or what if you play it too fast or too slow, or what if it doesn't work? I don't know. I think I'm not putting that down to the product. I think that's more to do with me. And I think with something like this, you have to almost use it like an instrument. You have to learn how to get the best from it. And that wasn't something I was honestly willing to do. So I do commend them for making this innovative pedal and thinking out of the box. But as I already had a Beat Buddy, I was like, well, I'm not going to review that. I'm going to focus on the Beat Buddy because I really like the Beat Buddy. So, oh, actually, I can resize this window. Look, I didn't realize that. That's very cool. Okay. Yeah, so Jason, to answer your question, that is the reason. Check this out. Thank you, Chad Boston, for the super chat. My good friend. Appreciate that. Chad says you can add audio from a Chrome tab. Okay. Yeah, I need to look into that. I won't bog us down on technical stuff now, but I'd love to be able to show you Band in the Box and show you the music that comes from it. I have to look into that. But otherwise, this app, this Streamyard looks great, doesn't it? I love the graphics and everything. Looks really cool. No, I love that I can show you the comment I'm talking about right now. It's really great. It sounds kind of clumsy to you. Well, I don't want to say that because that's my opinion, and I don't want to put you off trying it. It's just that look at the thing. It's got a lot of controls. The way you have to input it, you have to configure it with your guitar. You have to play it in correctly. It's just that to get the most from it, you're going to have to practice with it. And if you already have a solution, you have to decide if that's something you want to do or not. Henning just did a review of that. So I would encourage you to watch Henning's review of the pedal and then make your decision. Like I said, it really depends on the approach you want to take. The sounds are good. The concept is good. The price is good. The size is good. I just would rather have something pre-programmed, I feel, rather than I don't think I'm good enough, to be honest, to okay, we're now going to play Breakfast at Tiffany's and drum in the beat, and then okay, it does a lot for you, and then reach down and change it on the fly. You know, I'm already like looping and thinking what I'm doing. The great thing with the Beat Buddy and the Eros is that when you start recording a loop on the Eros, the Beat Buddy works with it and comes in at the right time and records. So I already have a system. I guess that's what I'm saying, right? I already have a workflow. And I think if you have a workflow already, you've got to be very careful about bringing new stuff in. There was a band years ago used to play at these dances that said to me, we just got all new gear, but we don't bring all the gear to the gig. We bring one new thing at a time, and we get comfortable with that first. So these new pedals are all wonderful, but the thing is, just don't go and buy everything latest and greatest. Buy something and really learn how to get the most from it. Is my opinion. Henning is the loud German guy. Yeah, I don't mind saying that because he would agree with you. That is the loud German guy. Yeah, but I love him. He's been great. He's been supportive. He's put me on his channel, and his reviews are very honest and thorough, and that's why people like him, I think. Chad, do you know if you can move this banner up the top of the screen or resize it? I have no idea. I feel like the options on here are a little bit limited, but very nice looking. Ah, there we go. That's cool. We got a few different themes here. Yeah, I like that. And you can choose different ones. Yeah, so that's my thought on that pedal. If you're interested, you bring it back again. There we go. So I am currently using the Beat Buddy. That's when I do use a drum machine. I like the Beat Buddy. Remember, you can also use Band in the Box for this as well. So there's the Beat Buddy. There's also a Beat Buddy Mini, but I recommend this one because it has a lot more features and is much more kind of, usable, more professional. It has all these extra inputs. It has the SD card reader for more beats. It has the firmware update, USB, all that kind of stuff. That's it right there. And I also recommend the 2-button foot switch. You don't need the one they make, but that's nice to have because it matches. But any 2-button foot switch would do the job like this. So then you can have a tap tempo and something else. So you can make it even more controllable. And then of course with the MIDI Maestro, you can make it even more controllable. But that's more of an investment than just this. I find the Beat Buddy and this 2-button foot switch to be great. I'll definitely do a demo of it. I would have got out today. This was very last minute today. But maybe next week I'll do a live stream after I speak to Singular Sound. Maybe I'll go live and demo the Beat Buddy and the Eros in one stream. And maybe I'll try the second camera as well so you can see what I'm doing with that. Jason says, I live in Germany and Henning is awesome. I actually found your channel. Oh, okay, great. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, we did some stuff at NAMM. That was great. And then I said, would you come on for an interview? He said yes. And I just did the performance of his song, which I put up as well. So actually, yeah, I'm wondering now if you can hear that, but I have to figure that out. Actually, let me just try it now. I Am Human. Did you hear the different versions people did? It's very cool. And if you haven't done one, then you should definitely do it. I'm going to find some versions here and play them. I want to see if the audio. Did you hear that drum there? I want to see if the audio comes through on the web browser. I imagine that it won't, but I'm going to try it. This is my version with the commercials. Okay, I need to share this. I have to share this with you. 1 second. Share screen. I want to share this video. Oh, Chrome tab. Yes. Oh, share audio. Okay, so you should be able to hear this. Let's see how. Let me know how loud this is. How many roads must a man walk down before he finds his Can you hear that? How many dreams must be broken down For you see, it's a day. Throughout our lives, we lose our way until we find ourselves again. How many lives will you save to try and ease the pain? But I am human and I breathe the same, just like you. I am human, just trying each day to make it through. What about you? How many times must I fall back down before I stand up tall? And will you try to get off the ground, or do you care at all? Throughout our lives we lose our way, but can we find ourselves again? Through darkened skies do you pray to try and fix the pain? But I am human and I bleed the same, just like you. I am a human, trying each day to make it through. I am human and I bleed the same, just like you. I am a human, just trying each day to make it through. What about you? How was that volume? You said was it breaking up? Was the audio breaking up? Was it loud enough? It's the problem with this StreamYard is it doesn't really show you anywhere what the levels are like it does in that. It seems to me that OBS is much more professional and advanced, and this one just looks pretty and is friendly, but doesn't have many advanced features. So I'm not sure what to make of that really, but this, like I said before, this is definitely good for having multiple people on at once. If you have 3 or 4 people, I can't get OBS to work well. This one works well. So I would use this for a group chat, and I would use OBS for everything else, probably. But it's a shame because I do like the little graphic of the text. That don't tell Henning, but I prefer your version. Thank you, Jason Carter. I prefer my version as well. So let me tell you how I did it. So he gave us the files, the drums and the vocals. Again, I wish I could show you this live, but maybe I can figure that out. But basically, I put them into Logic, and I decided to, oh, excuse me, I just hit my microphone. I decided to make it more of a major sounding acoustic thing because the original was very minor. The original was in like, I think C minor. And the chorus was in C minor as well. So let me turn this up. The chorus was in C minor as well, so it was all a very minor feel. So I wanted to go to the major, and I like that kind of Mixolydian flavor. But I thought I'd keep the verses in the minor. And then I noticed the drums are really heavy, and the vocals are incredible, very rocky, it's up an octave, and the drums are really great, but they're really heavy. So I thought, okay, this is what I did, and this actually ties together this week's conversation pretty well. I went to Logic, and I recorded this part on the Acoustasonic. I think again, to tie all together, I think I tuned with I keep hitting that mic. I think I tuned with a Peterson tuner. I think I used the G7 capo on the 3rd fret, and I used the Acoustasonic Telecaster. So I used all the gear I talk about. I do tend to use. It's not just a sales pitch at all. So I played those chords, and I thought, right, now that sounds nice. I want some bass and piano. Oh, sorry. They should have a timeout for that. I want some bass and piano. So what I did was I used Band in the Box. So I put Band in the Box plugin into Logic, and I typed those chords in, and it curated all the parts. So I dragged them into Logic, and then I had a chorus. Then I thought, well, the drums now are too aggressive for the music I've made. So then what I did was I deleted the drums, put the drums from Band in a Box in there. Yeah, I know. I wish that would look. I wish that would just time out by itself, but it doesn't. You have to remember to turn it off again. So I put my own drums in, and then I thought, well, the vocal works okay with that. But I thought, as I'm a singer, I should sing it myself. Now I can't sing as high as that singer in the song. I don't have a voice like that. I don't sing as low as I do in my version. How many? I don't. That's too low. But I thought, well, what I should really do is change the key. How many roads? I should put it up and then sing it down. Sing it down an octave, but put it up so it's not down in my shoes. How many? It's too low. But the reason I kept it in C minor or E flat major is because I want Henning to be able to put my version in the master version. I think what he's going to do is make a video with everyone's version in the one video. So I can't do it in a different key because it will sound weird in the video. So that's why I kept it in C minor, right? And then I thought, okay, I can't sing it up the octave. It's too high. It's not my range at all. I'm more of a baritone. So I thought, okay, what I'll do is I'll do like a Johnny Cash version. You know, when he did the Hurt song? How many roads must a man walk down before he finds his way? I do that kind of thing. But I'd already written the chorus, so I thought to myself, well, that's a bit too happy, maybe. I am human. Maybe the whole thing should have been, I am human, I am human. Maybe Johnny Cash would have been even more minor, even more gravelly. But then it kind of became my version, because I do kind of sing songs like that. I am human and I'll be the same just like you. So I think it's nice. It's kind of, I went for the Johnny Cash thing, and it became a kind of Johnny Cash, Aaron Short version. And then I was pleased because I changed all the instruments. I just kept the original key and I kept the original tempo. As I said, that means Henning can then put that in. He could do something like he could start his video with mine because it's so stripped down. How many roads? And then he could kick in with the original singer and bring it up when they're playing the thrashy guitars. So that was my thinking behind it. And honestly, Band in the Box made that possible because I didn't play. I think the bass and the piano in that sounds great, and I didn't play it in. I just typed in the chord, selected a style like a pop rock style, Jason, and it was there. And I dragged it in to Logic. I then copied and pasted it. I did a little bit of EQ, a bit of reverb. I think I forgot to EQ the acoustic because the Acoustasonic sounded so good anyway. The Telecaster in that one. Hey Poo Ninja. Oh, I'm gonna check it out now. So that's the thinking behind what I did. I wanted to do something that represents me and was very different. So I just went. I thought no one's going to do the acoustic thing, and that's why I went the other way. I do a lot of acoustic stuff on my channel, so I thought it'd be a good idea. I'm gonna look up your version. Is it on your? Oh, is it on your YouTube channel? Do you have it on your YouTube channel, Ninja? Or is it somewhere else? Oh, I hear you work. I hear videos of you working on it, but I don't hear. Yeah, okay. Last Wednesday. What's the picture? I see. There's videos of you working on it. Check out his channel. There's videos of you working on it, but I don't see one of the actual song. Or is this it? I'm not sure if that's the right one. Yeah, check out Poo Ninja's channel to hear the version. Yeah, I think most people went with the heavy guitars. I guess most people play heavy guitar that watch Henning's channel, which is fine. I went for the acoustic thing because I do a lot of acoustic. I do have electric as well, as you can see behind me. So I could have done that. But yeah, I just thought I'd do something completely different. So people seem to like it. The one with the pic of Henning on the thumbnail. Let me see. How many roads Oh, this is yours? Oh, so you took the vocal out, right? On your one? Let me see. This is your channel, right? Let me see if we can hear this. Nice. I like Darth Vader. Is that the song? So there's no lyrics there, right? Is that the original drums? I'll be finishing my lyrics this weekend. Finishing. Oh, so are you rewriting the lyrics as well? Tell us what you're doing. That I like that. I'm assuming you're tuned down to a C, right? Was that a low C? I don't play metal. I usually play in standard tuning, but was that a low C on that riff? That sounds good. And what are you playing through? The guitar tones sound good. Well, are you using a plug-in or a Kemper or something? Yeah, it sounds good. I like the guitar tone a lot. And make sure you leave Darth Vader in there as well. That's very important. The Darth Vader mix. I should have done one like that, Travis picking style. There was a really cool version on a piano. Did you hear that one? Like jazzy piano chords. That was really cool. And then a lot of them are obviously on heavy electric guitar, which makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I love hearing people's different ideas. I should do it with one of my songs, because my songs are more acoustic in the first place. Be interesting to hear them with a heavy sound. Darth Vader is my thing. Yeah, what are you playing? Oh, here we go. Oh, drop D. My bad. I re-edited the drums. So you changed the drums and played in drop D, and the vocals are off. So you put your own vocals in. Pod HD? That sounds great. Can't believe that. That sounds really good. I thought you were going to say it's a Kemper or something. I re-edited the drums and played in drop D. So it's a drop D riff. So hang on. So have you changed the key as well? Because if you do it in a different key, it won't fit into the medley. Well, it doesn't really matter, but I guess if you change the key and the tempo, it might not fit in with everyone else's version, possibly. Unless he puts it at the end and it goes upper key from C to D. Could do that. Not trying to tell you what to do. That's the reason I kept mine in C, just so it would match up with the rest. I use a SLO clean, very EQ with a Rev G3 for gain. Oh, so you're not using the HD 500. You're using a real amp. David Prowse, he was the actor in the original Darth Vader suit. Oh, is that a compliment or an insult, Jason? I look like the guy that played Darth Vader. Luke, I am your father. Yeah, so I think StreamYard is, I think if you want to stream easily, you should get it. It's very easy to stream. I love the fact you can put the comments up. Yeah, please explain the reason behind your name, Poo Ninja. I see you around the different channels. I don't know what's with the name. A compliment. Well, I'm tall like him as well. I'm 6'5". So if you want to stream, I really recommend StreamYard because it's free. Remember, it's 720p, so it's not as high quality as the other ones. It's not 1080 yet. But that can be a good thing because it means it's using less internet. It's more likely to not have issues. You can share your screen like I showed you. You can be on the screen with it. That looks cool. You can share your desktop. You can invite people easily. It's got a lot going for it, but you can't fully customize it. You can't change the size of the text unless I'm mistaken. And you can't play audio from all your apps unless you write them in with a mixer. So it's not as customizable maybe as some, but it's very user-friendly. Yeah, it doesn't even show me the audio levels, which is kind of not ideal. Oh, yes, it does on my mic. There we go. It's just not very clear where it is. 1 2 1 2. Yeah. So it's good. It's good. It seems to be reliable, knock on wood, and it seems to be great for, as I said, for like a hangout, different people chatting, which is cool. That's the pod model I use. Okay, so what did you record that song with? Did you use the pod direct, or did you use an amp? Because that sounds too good to be a pod, I have to say. Don't tell anyone I said that. It sounds really good. I have heard the pod sound really good lately. I think in recordings everything sounds pretty good, but that sounded particularly good. And I love the drop tuning as well. Yeah, so if you want to go live, I would recommend you get Streamyard. Don't bother with OBS. OBS is complicated and confusing. So everyone should try Streamyard. If you're a musician that wants to stream, definitely try this. But if you want more control, then move over to OBS, I would say. It means you can hear what I say. Oh, wait. I was in Henning Paul live stream with Aaron English, and he sang a lyric in sound. Oh, okay. 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 Well, thanks for joining me. Thanks for helping me test this software out. Let me go large again. So tomorrow, please do me a favor. I'm going to be live. I'm going to try to do YouTube and Facebook again. I'm going to go live to do cover songs. So please join me, and please tell your friends. Hang on, direct from the pod, no post editing. I've been working on it. That's great. That's a great tone. That goes to show that you can get a great tone out of anything if you know what you're doing, which is what I said about the S drum. If you know what you're doing, it can be amazing. It's just you got to know. That's the problem in life, isn't it? You got to know what you're doing. So tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern time, New York time, I'm going to go live for about an hour again, hopefully on YouTube and Facebook. Cover songs. So please join me at that time. Please tell your friends. I'm going to be less talking, more playing. In fact, mostly only playing. So join me for that. And then Monday, please bear in mind I'm doing Singular Sound products on Monday. That should be a great story and interview. And then nothing is planned yet. If you've got any ideas for guests, let me know. I've got a few emails floating around with potentials. Actually, some really great potential guests I'm really excited about if they come off. And I'll be looking for more as well. Do you take requests? Yes, I do. And another great thing about this that I'm using, let me just see here. You lost me there for a second, right? If you want to go live and do songs, you could do something like this. There we go. So you can actually show the songs on the screen that you're going to be playing. That's too small, isn't it? But you get the idea. You can show the songs. Ideally, you'd put this onto a different application, make it bigger. And you can have it next to you in the window, and you could have the songs there next to you. So they could choose a song and hopefully tip you for the song as well. In an ideal world. Yeah, that was my fault. I unshared my own screen. Yeah, so if you missed any interviews this week, please check them out. Subscribe to the channel. Again, update tomorrow. Live songs, 4 p.m. New York time. Looking forward to that on YouTube and Facebook, but please come to the YouTube if you can. Monday, Singular Sound. I'm looking forward to that interview. That's going to be really cool. And I'm almost finished. Okay, that's the deal, Jason. I'm almost finished with my cover, my tribute version to The Gambler, to Kenny Rogers. So an update on that is loads of acoustic guitars recorded, my vocal recorded, then the drums got recorded, actually on 2 mics in the guy's house, but it sounds really good, I think. The bass has been recorded, then loads of harmonies have been recorded. It's all been sent to my buddy Nathan, who's mixing it. He's got a great YouTube channel as well, Dr. McFarlane Studios. Check that out. So hopefully it'll be done soon. I think we might try and add some electric guitars. We might not. And then we're going to mix it. Then I'm going to make a video. I think when the audio is done, I'll do a live preview on my stream so you can hear it. And then I'm going to work on the video for the song, another tribute to Kenny. So make that video, and then I'm going to release it. Then I'm going to ask everyone to share it with everyone they know, because we put hours and hours and hours. If you've ever recorded a band, even over the internet, it takes forever. You record a band, it's like, I must have spent 2 days on the vocal, you know, and then the producer has to edit it, EQ it, put the effects in there. Then you want to master it, all these things. Then you want to make a video for it, put that out there. There's so much to do in production. It's been great. We're big Star Wars fan. You should meet my brother. He's a big Star Wars fan. There's so much to do in making a cover. Like, it's one thing to make an acoustic cover, just sit here and play the song. That's one way to do it. But to actually record over the internet, the drums, the bass, the guitars, the keyboards, the backup vocals, the lead vocal, mix it, produce it, make a video, master it ideally, make a video, put it out. There's so much work there. I'm sure you'll appreciate that if you do it yourself. But the result, of course, is a full band track, which always sounds good. Always a nice thing to have. So I think it's sounding good. I think it's sounding really good. I'm excited to release it. I want to just release it now, but it's taken a long time to get it right. So we're gonna take our time. It's worth taking the time and not rushing this stuff, I think. And I also got Band in the Box 2020 yesterday, so I'm going to install that as well. So if I can figure out how to do the audio, I will. And if I can't figure that out, I'll just post some pre-produced videos. In fact, I'm now going to go and make a video of the Aura Blend system. So that should be up in a few hours. So please check that out. Now, I'm going to put this on the screen. You should be proud of your boy. Yeah, don't forget that. So listen, thanks for hanging out. I know it was very informal. I hope I didn't bore you. I want to test out this software. If you want to stream, get this software. Streamyard, it's free. Please tune in tomorrow, 4 p.m. New York time. Have a great weekend. Have a great Easter. Tomorrow, have an Easter theme tomorrow. Have a great Easter. Also, I'll see you next week. Guests at 4. If not, then I'll be doing some other. I might just release a pre-recorded video at 4. And watch along with you. I don't know. I got to figure that out. I got plenty of time to figure that out. But thanks for your support. Thanks for watching. Please share my channel. Let me know what you're up to as well, so I can join in with your stuff. And yeah, be well. I'll see you tomorrow, 4 p.m. And join me with a glass of wine tomorrow for some songs. Okay, I want to make a nice performance, nice gig environment there. All right, bye everyone. Thanks for watching.